Good morning, all. I just wanted to finish the second part of this video. As you can see, I'm awake, and it's been about 12 hours, almost on the dot, since I put these pieces of tape on. So, this side was chloroprepped, and this side was not. So, I can tell you that I was watching one of those Resident Evil movies, and those. You can make anything sound like you're old if you just say those. Those cell phones, those computers. You just make yourself sound like a boomer. Anyway, so was watching it. It was a little itchy, not bad, but I had to kind of stop myself from scratching at it just because, um, well, reasons, obviously. So I can say that, so far, it wasn't really that bad for me anyway. So we're going to tear off the tape and see what we got. See if there's any redness, any irritation, any problems. And just kind of go from there and just see what we got. So, first we got the Metapore on the. Wow, I'm going to edit that out. On the one arm. And it's. Ah, came off pretty good. I don't know if y'all can see the lines in my arm. Wow. Yeah, anyway. So we got that one. Not too bad, not too bad. A little bit of adhesive right there, then the plastic. That one came off definitely easier. Same thing, just adhesive on the outer edges. Still a little tackiness on the skin, where the Metapore not so much. The cloth silk. Ugh. That one was probably the most difficult to take off. And it feels about the same. And then we've got the paper. That was kind of medium. I would have to say that the order of how difficult things were to take off, I would definitely say the silk was the toughest, the plastic, and then the paper, and then the Metapore being last. I don't know if you guys probably can't see the redness and stuff. There's a little bit of redness and stuff. But you can probably make out the spots where the tape was. Man, I should have gone sun tanning like this. All right, so then we have the other arm here. So we're gonna start at the bottom with the Metapore. Oh, let's see, medium, about the same. The plastic came off a lot easier than the Metapore. The silk, I feel like that came off easier this time than it did on the other side. The Metapore so far was the more painful one, the more discomforting. And then the paper. The paper was actually pretty crisp to take off. I would almost say that it was a close tie between the Metapore and the paper with how difficult that tape was to come off. So overall, I don't have any redness. I mean, actually, yeah, I do. I totally have redness. I have redness under the Metapore tape area as well as the silk tape area on the ChloraPrep side. And then on the other side, I've got some redness underneath the Metapore tape, and then a little bit of wrinkly redness on the paper on the top. So my personal belief, and obviously y'all may not share it, and I'm sure a bunch of patients do not share it, is that Metapore, I don't know, like it's supposed to be this super hypoallergenic stuff and it's supposed to be very gentle on the skin, but I find that it sticks a lot stronger, um, which for me would make it seem like that would be more harsh on the skin. It's like if you're taking off a band-aid, if the band-aid is loose, when you take it off, it's not going to be as bad on the skin. But when you got like one of those band-aids that's like super glue, you take that sucker off and you got that red patch where the two adhesive pads were. So, just some things to consider. My own personal viewpoints. I'd be interested to find out your experiences. Um, I think Metapore is great stuff for the people that it helps. I know that there's some patients that come in and they have like a lotiony, weird, almost like a powdery film on their skin that does not come off unless you soap and water that baby. Alcohol, betadine, chloroprep, even just like what else? The first aid cleaner, the red bottle stuff, except I don't know if it's the I think it's the Accept 50. I'm not 100% sure. It's the red bottle meant for skin use. Gray bottle not meant for skin use because it's got a strong bleach base. It'll dry out the skin really bad. But anyway, be interested to find out what your all's thoughts and experiences were. But yeah, I recommend using the Metapore on people that have I can't think of any other way to describe it other than like there's almost like a powdery film, and I mean it even gets on your gloves. You can feel it on the chair. I don't know what it is. I wish I knew. But yeah, the Metapore seems to help in that situation. But when in doubt, soap and water will help you the best. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And click like and subscribe, as every other YouTube says. And you guys have a great morning.